What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful people of the Crasher community? How are you guys doing today? We're back with a new video on the channel. Thank you very much for tuning on in, you absolute legends. And ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we have ourselves something pretty damn lofty to talk about. We have ourselves an article on The Verge, and it is titled, Japanese Man Arrested for Allegedly Hacking Pokemon Game to Sell Custom Monsters. The 36-year-old is accused of illegally tampering with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's save data and violating a Japanese corporate espionage law. So just from the title by itself should be a reminder that Japan doesn't F around when it comes to these type of things. Japanese police arrested a man after finding evidence that he illegally tampered with save data for the Nintendo Switch games Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which he used to create custom characters that he sold on an online gaming marketplace. So right from the jump, this right here is a massive fuck up. It's one thing to hack your Pokemon for personal use. Personally speaking, I don't really care if you hack your Pokemon. However, do be very much aware that you are putting yourself at risk in more ways than one should you go through with that. But it's a completely different animal if you are hacking Pokemon to sell for a profit. You are essentially selling IP that doesn't belong to you. According to machine translations of stories at NHK and the Asahi Shimbun, the Kochi Prefectural Police arrested 36-year-old Yoshihiro Yamakawa on April 9th after Cyber Patrol officers caught him selling the characters online. Yamakawa, who used an online tool to modify the game's save data, was arrested under suspicion of violating a Japanese law known as the Unfair Competition Prevention Act. So in translation, along with it being very risky, it's also against the law. End of. The police report, according to both outlets, states that the Japanese Police Cyber Patrol caught Yamakawa in the act of taking orders. Yamakawa offered deals for hard-to-train and rare monsters, such as 6 Pokemon for only $30, on an online platform that sells game assets and characters. Like I said earlier, I don't care if you hack your Pokemon for your own personal usage. However, let me just remind you guys that as of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, training Pokemon to a competitive level has been so easy. It is the easiest it has ever been. When it comes to accessibility for competitive Pokemon, it is very, very accessible. I mean, I guess it could be argued that Terra Shards might be a little bit grindy, but aside from that, you can train up a full team of 6 Pokemon in as little as a few hours if you really put your mind to it. As we noted in our review of the games in 2022, battling and collecting monsters is an unsurprisingly major focus, and both titles were jam-packed with new, never-before-seen monsters. Players go on increasingly difficult raids to capture exotic and hard-to-find monsters with the goal of training, battling, and in some cases, even breeding them. It turns out some players covet rare Pokemon enough to buy them on the black market. Enough demand, in fact, that this isn't the first time this has happened. In a seemingly parallel case back in 2021, Japanese police arrested a man under the same law for illegally altering the save data of Pokemon Sword and Shield. As Polygon noted in its account of the incident, hacking into the save data of Pokemon games became so rampant among cheaters that the Pokemon Company began cracking down on the practice. And you know it's bad when it gets to a point that even the Pokemon Company themselves have to crack down even more on these hacks. But do you want to know something, ladies and gentlemen? Do you want to know something that would actually cut down the hacking problem considerably? Is if certain creators of these hacks didn't constantly update their hacking tools every single generation, and then turn around and suddenly act like that they have morals and snitch on those that use their hacking tools even though they themselves created the hacking tools and by extension contributing to the hacking problem in Pokemon in the first place, and those people know who they are. Between December 2022 and March 2023, Yamakawa allegedly sold his custom monsters for up to 13,000 yen each, which is roughly the equivalent of $85. Although Yamakawa reportedly confessed to the charges, telling officers, "I did it to earn a living," the case is still under investigation. Police suspect that Yamakawa's total profit amounted to millions of yen, equivalent to anywhere between tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars, and an investigation is underway. Well, gee, Christmas, that is a lot of money when it comes to selling things that you have no intellectual property rights to. And if I'm not misinterpreting this, 13,000 yen or $85 each for custom Pokemon. That right there is beyond insane. So it should go without saying that hacking in Pokemon is not even worth the risk, and especially in Japan, they don't F around when it comes to that. So what are your guys' thoughts and opinions on what we discussed here in today's video? Leave your thoughts and your feedback in the comments down below, you absolute legends. And that's it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have yourself a damn good one, you beautiful people. Be kind to yourself and to others, and I'll see you guys next time.